bracket path really here to deter him. I think going against someone like Landon, making his way all the way from Minneapolis, representing the Claren.
Came a long way here.
Long way to make it here. Also, you know what's crazy? This game has been out for, it's about to be a year, by the way.
About to be a year.
Congratulations. Almost happy birthday to Rivals of Aether 2. 810 games played in brackets.
I might be hitting maybe an 1/8 of that. Like, that's insane.
You're right, someone that needs it that bad? I know I haven't.
Oh, yeah, no. I do not got games under my belt the way that Landon does, and showing it right now with a full 100% lead.
Yeah, Landon putting the aggression on early. Nice use of that down strong early from Cakeassault, though, to catch him with that cross-up. Trying to keep him away with those down tires as well on shield. Like around that platform, making sure to catch the overzealous approach, barely poking out the edge of that downer as well. And Landon recognizes the situation, getting out of there immediately. Not going to be enough as Cakeassault puts him back in the blender, chases you back down with the F tilt back of their forward air, still just barely hanging on.
Yeah, not getting too crazy of an ender there, but does find a back air. Is going to get a edge guard scenario here. Allows on stage. Honestly, I get it. Very hard to contest something like Claren up B there. Opts to smoke it out, but here we are up top, going low to get the ledge. I like the call, but still, Landon is all over right now. But no, that stray back air, so hard to be ready for a move like that on the DI.
And that's just the essence of how Cakeassault plays the game, right? It's like such a calculated, neutral, and consistent pressure with force burn, and then being able to throw out those like seemingly like random like peppers of those like stronger arrows, like the back airs and whatnot. You know, always keeping you on your toes. Like, oh, now that he's left the assault back up, now I can get back in there. Nope, throws out that option right there, and you're gone.
Absolutely, it does feel like nothing is left like super available for a punish, right? And you slip once. I mean, you come at the king, you best not miss, right? You got to be able to actually seal out that stock. Right now, 182. We are struggling to find it. Oh, ooh, the tech is immaculate on that, too. Finally, off a back throw forward air at 200%. Landon's going to be able to get that stock. Only bleeding out 55, though.
Yeah, not too bad of a lead here on the part of Cakeassault, trying to make his way back here. Again, the crouch cancel from center stage, waiting for this Claren to go for those typical approaches, you know, recognizing that the best thing you can do against a character who covers the air so well is just keep yourself so close to the ground where you can't really enable her to do any of her aerial shenanigans. Speaking of that, insane tech off of the ledge there, and the stock going to be taking Cakeassault. The full smoke charge is online. This man of deception is pretty dark right now. He's got something up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah, no, something strange is going on. Going to be able to find an opening, though, is Landon. Not able to do too terribly much with it. Up tilt, late aerials into the combust spike. How do you recover from that? I think you don't.
You don't. Yeah, no, that's your answer right there, buddy.
I think you don't. It's just, I mean, like, to look at a hit at center stage at 50% while you have combust and go, oh, yeah, no, I get a stock here. That's the Cakeassault diff.
It's not even the thing of, like, recognizing where it can take a stock. We're just, like, recognizing where Claren typically want to like jump out of the corner.
Yeah.
Or they, like the typical way they wind up is like again going for those aerial approaches, going for their forward air, landing, try to find their way some way into center stage. And going to the beginning of this game number 2, Landon recognizing it's like, okay, I need to play a lot more of a grounded game here, starting out with the down tilts and those up tilts, saying if Cakeassault is fully prepared for me to take this into the air only, then I gotta make it my priority to keep the boots on the ground.
No doubt, no doubt. And boots on the ground Claren is a powerful foe, right? Things like up tilt, even F tilt sees a lot of work too, but up tilt puts so much mileage in here. There's that F tilt, that high range on that tipper. Ooh, trying to be ready for something there. I like the clone, obviously. Being able to be well placed, but ooh, a little overzealous on the up B. Landon is ready for it, and that's a lead.
Being able to ledge hawk someone like Cakeassault, bro, that is no easy feat, and Landon looking pretty honed in on that as of right now. So looking to get the pressure out from the corner on this platform pressure. Again, Landon looking undeterred, keeping things on the ground, like we said earlier, even on that platform. Not going to keep up there. That nefarious angle from that downer into another downer. Insane tech, burning all of your resources, though, but still makes it back to ledge. Landon absolutely perfectly executed their recoveries there. So back off stage, though. Gonna attack that clown height as well. Cakeassault, he's not gonna find this gimp. You gotta find the stock the old-fashioned way, and that down strong he's looking for, but he's not gonna give it to him.
So many different opportunities that that Cakeassault had. All of them Landon was ready for. It's absolutely unreal to have that kind of defense in that scenario there, not shaken at all, and still holding this offense. Look at these grabs. Look at that up air. Not gonna take it because Rockwall, that high ceiling. But Oh, finally a back air is going to be able to seal it for Cake, but 2 stocks apiece, 105. I mean, you got to watch out for the throw game here. You're facing a lot of 50-50s that might just seal out the stock. But wait, hold on. I've seen this before. Up throw. Keep in there, catching that DI and a combust as well. Double jump was held, so it's not too bad of a situation. And a punish is looking a little weak there.
Out there with the sides, are going to burn the clone. You're not going to find the hit on Cakeassault, though. Back on there with the Nair. Now, Lane is still trying to sit here with the semblance of a lead, giving Cakeassault back. You're even going to crouch cancel that king to full range on that down strong. Deterring again, that came from Cakeassault, the immediate tech. The cloak not getting too much done for you right there, keeping you back with those jabs. You have to finally going to find that cloak into the forward strong. Cakeassault just still, after all of that beginning of the game, still comes back and takes his lead back in the second stock.
Oh, yeah. It needs to be said here, though, that Landon's defense has been absolutely unreal. So aware of so many, like, traditional lines that you're going to see Forsberg want to go for here. Something that really only Cake is sort of putting the work in for, but... Oh, hang on. This is a very, very big hit there. Yep. He's going to be able to go for the spike there, too. Yeah, up B just doesn't quite reach if you burn the jump, and that is actually going to be the stock. That's going to be the whole game.
Yeah, that's how, like, the typical way that Cakeassault is, like, trying to find those stocks, you know, like, trying to keep you away from the wall. Find those, like, again, those, like, weird angles for to send you out, whether it's, like, the downer sending you at, like, the pseudo spike angle when you're not got to hit the sweet spot. Yeah. Or, like, the cape sending you down like you really do not want to be, or just the clone, whether it's like the combust or the regular clone combust, is setting you all the way away from the stage, and now Cakeassault taking the opportunity to be like, you know what, now you're expecting that. Now it's time for you to turn up.
To just raw opener, go for that down air, knowing that he's looking for the CC, looking for the floor hug, holding directly down, a very, very common defensive call. Cakeassault blowing it up off rip, and absolutely getting so much mileage off it.
And we talk about those nefarious edge guards. And Cakeassault finds that one perfectly there to start out this game number 3. Looking probably in the best position he's been in the entire set. Another up throw there into another dash attack from out of the corner to catch the jump approach from Landon. Landon looking to amp back up here. People between a rock and a hard place with that clone. Another back air comes out as well. That clone all the way out there. Even if you're finding those techs, it's just residual damage over and over again. Landon, they simply cannot avoid, whether you're prepared or not. Back throw comes out again. You got that clone finally deleting it that time. Cakeassault undeterred as ever. Even off of that up special, still hanging on with the crouch cancel. Another up throw comes out. You know, that clone still with a super low recovery. Landon finally gets back in the driver's seat, but it's not going to be enough.
Coming in as the backup there is going to make that second explosion off the up B huge. Getting a back air too, not quite going to be able to seal it, but we have played basically this entire game at the ledge. You know, we've seen mostly the right side. We're changing it up a little bit this time. Not looking for another edge hog there. Like the patience. Maybe Landon going to be able to turn something around now that we got, again, there's those boots on the ground. Back air, going to blow up clone. No punish on that down strong, though. In response, we see a punish on the other down strong, in fact, with a down strong of his own, Cakeassault. Beyond in the driver's seat. He took the whole car.
Now, honestly, Cakeassault just putting it into the cruise control, looking to find those lax little openings with the aerials right now, even with the dash attack out of the corner as well. Just trying to set up into some kind of combustion shenanigans. You know, he's been looking for the rest of this set. Back coming out from Landon, however, he needs to take the stock yesterday. You don't want to deal with Cakeassault with this resource in his back pocket. And to land off of that top platform as well to make it back towards the ledge. The dash not going to be too much for you. Fourth throw comes out, but the low recovery, you're not going to get back to the ledge before Cakeassault looking to any way to avoid that forward air.
Yeah, right, but still sitting on a full stock lead. I mean, you got to imagine Cake's feeling pretty comfortable here. Finally going to be able to land a good hit. Again, that damage just comes out, but playing it slow. Look, waiting for a defensive swing, but Landon is, you know, showing at least a little bit of patience here, and it's well rewarded in turn. Oh, but just barely whiffing on that grab. Maybe this is the game changer. Into the reverse back air. Man. Jesus. That's a stock every week, every month, every year.